Hello Libra, and welcome to your August 2021 reading. So I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about this month. The first card that I have is the Magician and the Five of Cups. So we know that the Magician, it's being in that state of being where we know we can manifest anything. We're in our higher self, as above, so below. Okay, that's why his movement is like this. And he's holding that baton that has a flame up and a flame down. So he's able to bring the energies of above, the consciousness, the light of the divine, and bring it into this world. On his table, he's got his four elements. And over his head, he's got the understanding of the functioning of the universe, that eternity symbol, okay, of the movement of creation, the dynamic of intelligence and matter and consciousness, let's say. So the four elements here, but it's with the Five of Cups. So it's like if what was lacking for you to, what is lacking, because this is kind of right now at the beginning of the month, what is lacking for you to be in your full power of the Magician is that, you know, here the four elements have to be upright in their full balance, harmonious ways. And here five is not a balanced, harmonious energy. That's when our emotions, that's when we focus on all that we have lost, all that was drained, all that was disappointing, all that we had to grieve things that happened, things that did not happen, creativity that wasn't pulled out, things like that. And of course, when you look at him, he's not seeing these two cups behind him. He is cloaked in darkness and only seeing what has been lost. Manifesting from there, that makes us manifest more sadness, more sorrow, and so on. Okay? And so, but that is changing. Death. And that is beautiful, because that is being able to, instead of repassing this within ourselves and feeling it and refeeling it, okay, because we're focused on it, we're actually going to let it die. That's death. That's one of the qualities of Scorpio also. But here, that purification of the vibration of the experiences, so that the cycles can be truly completed. Okay, when the wheat gives its grain and dies, it doesn't stay there sad and so on. No, it actually allows itself to die, nourish the next seed, and grow again. Cycles are like that within ourselves also. What was no more, what was lost its time or opportunity to be, or all of that, we need to let them go so that we can nourish and invest ourselves into the next seed. And then we have the Fool and the Five of Wands. So that here, death is very important, because right now, Five of Wands, you're probably all conflicted and in conflict because of old wounds also. You know, it's like I trusted your potential and you didn't bring it forward. I'm in conflict with you. Or, you know, things like that. It can be also inner conflict. I've invested in this and that, and I lost this and that, and moving forward and having faith is hard when we're focusing on what we've lost. So it's like more like a leap of hope, or a conflicted, see that our willpower is all over the place. It's not like completely aligned with the sun here. Look at that. And this guy doesn't have any baggage. He just has his what he needs, and that's it. And his willpower is aligned with the sun, aligned with the light, aligned with his aspiration. So there's a transformation here, but the transformation is happening because you are going to release your old losses and sorrows and sadnesses, like an old heavy pain within yourself. So under that, we have an Ace of Pentacles with the Devil and the Ten of Wands. And you see that heaviness that this guy is carrying? That heaviness is linked with that Five of Cups. This is, and that's what creates the conflict with the Wands. And it is with the Devil. So being with the Devil, that means that there's that limiting belief with it, that all you've lived, all those Five of Cups for me here, Libra, that's all there is. That's what it says. For you, Libra, that's all there is. What you see is what there is. What you've lived is the reality. Life is a series of grievings and sorrowness and water spilled. But there's that Ace of Pentacles. And now I've did Leo, Virgo, and they both had an Ace of Pentacles right there. So that means that astrologically, okay, when it comes to the forces of the planets, there's an Ace of Pentacles. That means that there's these new beginnings, seeds and things like that, that will be brought to our consciousness. Either we grab them or not. But here it's very hard to grab it when you already feel exhausted, overwhelmed, heavy on your shoulders. How can I take another pentacle? Under that I have the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. How can I take another pentacle, invest in it and all of that, when the mirrors in my life, so that means the people in my life and what has been mirrored to me has been Five of Cups, and I've been taking on my shoulders and all of that. That's why that liberation has to happen, okay? For you to be able to focus and make the choice to invest in that pentacle. Under death, I have the Ten of Cups. I have the Queen of Swords and the Three of Cups. So death will allow you this month to be able to perceive joy brought by the others, to be able to feel the love and the happiness and the so on. That yes, I can embark back in this, because life is not just a series of sorrows and losses. It's a question of my manifestation. Will I choose to focus, invest that pentacle, that new reality now? Under our Fool and the Five of Wands, of course, Two of Swords, that's going to be a decision. What is my truth? And I have the Eight of Swords under that. So one part has full of arguments of the devil in your Five of Cups, okay, creating the yes but, yes but. I can be conscious at the end of the month of, you know what, yes, I could manifest this, and I am in power of my life. I am not a victim of things. Oh, for me, all of that is just that what happens. No, I can rise above this and be in my power. It's going to be a decision of what is my truth. But if you allow death to come in, that's going to be helping you to clear your vision of that and to get you more into, I can manifest happiness and joy here. So let's clarify that for you, Libras. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Libras. For the month of August. Okay, so Magician, 5 of Cups. So here I have the 4 of Pentacle and the 6 of Pentacle. And that's a bit it. You know, I think that when it came to the mirrors in your life, and we have to understand, Libra, you rule the house of partnerships, okay? As soon as we connect with somebody else. And I think they brought a lot of sorrow, sadness, and disappointment in you, but you've been carrying each one of them on your shoulders. And the concept of 6 of Pentacles, the concept of I can receive, something can be balanced, is something that you have to remember, that that's how the universe actually works at its best, and that you are master in that, in what you allow and don't allow. Because if not 4 of Pentacles, you just remain safe. I'm not putting myself out there. I'm not investing in that Pentacle. 4 of Pentacles is I'm keeping safe. I'm keeping the way things are. And so keeping this way, the way things are, we're not growing. We're not in the cycle of things. Okay? Let's look at death. So I think the transformation is going to help you, first of all, 7 of Swords. Stop sabotaging yourself in a way, or giving yourself arguments of I prefer to be right, that life is like that, than to be happy, to actually move myself past it and allow it to die. And that's what death is going to do. It's going to change your perspective, make you finish your cycle of swords, 10 of Swords, so you can really let it go, because you're going to become conscious this month of the price you've been paying for holding on to this, holding on to my past sadnesses and everything I've carried on my shoulders. This is life, this is my reality, and this is who I am. If you limit yourself to that, imagine what you can create from that. Only the same thing. So, trusting, because you're releasing, that is allowing you to understand the balance of life, and it's going to give you the courage to invest in that Pentacle, in you. Let's look at the Fool and the 5 of Wands. Releasing that 5 of Wands here. The Queen of Swords is going to change your perspective. Queen of Swords and Death, I'm changing my perspective. And what I've always looked at, let's say if I'm looking at the main street of my village and I only see the hardship and what used to be there and is not there anymore, and you know, the lacks and the width and the this and the that and the sorrows, oh, on that corner, that's when so and so hurt me, and so on. When I change my perspective, then I see the opportunities, then I can see the beauty, then I can see the joy and the light in that same street. Therefore, my options will be different. My decisions will be different, and my result will be different. Magician. Let's look at that Fool and 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands. Justice. So, sometimes we carry these things within ourselves because there's this kind of a hope or a belief that the divine will see all of our pain and will say, you know what, yes, this was not balanced, and I'm going to rebalance it for you. But the thing is that it doesn't work like that. Since we are, to begin with, magicians, we are manifestors and co-creators of our life. It will not be an overseeing power that is going to bring justice into our lives. It's going to be us. In the sense of, I get the understanding that that is what I'm manifesting, since that's where I'm vibrating. I'm going to allow this to die so that I can reinvest in the new. And then my life will be balanced, because I will act from a balanced place, from a place of abundance, where abundance will come through me, and I will give with joy my overflow and not more. I will not take upon my shoulders and sacrifice and be disappointed and sad because it wasn't, because it was a 5 of Cups. Justice. But for that you need to make that decision. So let's look at the 10 of Wands, the Devil, and the Ace of Pentacles for Libras. The Sun and the Emperor. Now these cards came also, I think, for Virgo, because that is the clarity on how you have to act out there. Emperor and the Sun. Take charge of your life. If I don't take charge of my life and I just let things happen or believe that this is just it for me, nothing will happen. So the Sun coming in, when the sun shines, when the Sun card arrives, of course it makes, oh my God, I see everything now. But I can also see the basement where all my garbage was. I can also see the shadow of the elements that are blocking the light. I'm conscious about it. 2 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. Can I reinvest in the other? Trust the other? Lovers, 8 of Cups. In order to reinvest in the other and to trust the other, that means the other has to vibrate higher. But since the other is always going to be a mirror of me, I have to vibrate higher. Hint, the 8 of Cups. There's got to be more out there. There's got to be a higher vibration. And this is an inner decision. The Lovers. The Lovers is a decision. A decision inspired by the angel that realigns our feminine and our masculine. How we act out there and what we allow in. Left brain, right brain. See it like you want, okay? With the pineal gland, it would be like that. You know, it almost has the hair like a pineal gland also. So this is choosing to, it's going to help you to choose to grab that pentacle. So it can be an opportunity, or it can just rise your vibration of your experience in this world. Pentacles, you know, the interface from which you can grasp reality, your 5 senses, you know, or the 4 elements and spirit or ether. There it is. 8 of Cups, because you want to get to a 10 of Cups and be able to perceive it. If I can perceive it for me, then I can grasp it. Death. But for that, I need to let die what was 5 of Swords, sabotaging my vision of things, because I want it to be right. My ego wanted to be right. My higher self wants to be happy. And my higher self is connected to the star. She's in her higher self. She's not her baggage. She's actually letting go of her baggage. That's why she's pouring those jugs of water. Page of Swords. I get it. I get it now. I get what happiness is. I want to rise my cups and be happy. Queen of Swords, Three of Cups. Yes, and for that, Eight of Cups, I have to go get it. I have to stop resisting, Seven of Wands. And, you know, actually use my willpower to know I'm going to go and do it. Knight of Wands. No matter what. There's an impulsion that's going to happen. It's almost like the more you're going to heal, the more there's going to be this impulsive drive within you to actually go for your dream, go for that pentacle, that new beginning. It's like, no, I am not remaining where I am, stuck in the old pains and so on. Two of Swords. I'm making this decision. Oh, it's one heck of a decision. Four of Swords. Two of Cups. Some of you, a lot of you, are making a decision about mirrors in your life. Mirrors in your life that brought you all of that and that remained you there. And that maybe you were kind of codependent on it, you know. It can be romantic. It can be just in family, friends, whatever is the mirror in your life. Two of Cups. I have to make a decision. When I'm with you, I'm vibrating there because this is what you're mirroring to me. So, Judgment. You've got to rise above it. Ten of Wands. And let go of all of my old pains. Releasing. This month you're releasing, Libra, so that it stops being mirrored outside of you. You're healing and releasing. Hence, Death. Healing and releasing. And the more you do it, the more you're going to feel light, and the more you're going to have faith in this new reality you're going to embark in. Eight of Swords. Getting out of a mental prison. Healing and releasing. That's going to be the name of the video. King of Swords. King of Swords does not get caught in prison. Mastering your mind, making that decision. This is my truth. King of Wands. So it's really in the way you act out there and how you manifest your life. Emperor. Okay, the masculine. The masculine manifest. The feminine is inspired, allows, is like that first part. And the masculine, like the star, is a feminine. And the magician is a masculine. But he is inspired by the star. If he manifests as above, so below. From the light, of course. You know? If you want to manifest from the shadow, like these two, then you're going to manifest misery, sadness, and enslavement. So anyway, you're healing and you are releasing. And that is beautiful. It's going to give you back your drive, King of Wands. It's going to give you back this will to live. And trust also. All right, on this, my beautiful Libras, I'm sending you all my love and light. And thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. Please subscribe to help grow the channel. If you want a private reading, the description is below. There's an email. You write to me, I write to you back. I'll never put my phone number in the comments or anything like that. If you see that, it's not me. Thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. Of course, on the full moon, I'm doing a ceremony to give you back. and it's going to be around the 22 of August this month. That's my way to thank you, because it helps more than you think. And apart from that, all my love and light, and I'll see you next month.